Every revolution in art starts with a new tool, and every time, the same panic rises like clockwork. This will replace us. It never does. It just changes us. And change always feels like loss before it feels like progress. I've heard that fear before. When photography arrived, painters called it the death of their craft. When digital tablets replaced brushes, the old guard swore the soul would be gone from the canvas. Now it's AI's turn to be the villain. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the fight over AI art, where the fear really comes from, and what's actually at stake, and why history tells a very different story than the one echoing in angry comment sections. We'll revisit the tools that were once hated and face the question no one wants to say out loud. Is AI truly erasing the human in art, or is it forcing us to redefine what being human means? And before we dive in, if you believe conversations like this matter, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series, and drop your take in the comments. I read every one, and I'd love to know where you stand. I've heard it 100 times. AI will kill creativity. It will flatten style, erase originality, replace the messy beauty of art with machine-made perfection. Maybe there's truth in that, but maybe there's also something else. For the first time in human history, we can close our eyes, see something that doesn't exist anywhere in the world, and make it real before the coffee goes cold. The tools that I use a lot, which are Runway, Leonardo AI, and VO3, aren't imagination replacements, they're imagination translators. They pull visions out of your head and into a space where others can see them. ChatGPT is like a late night conversation with the part of your brain that never runs out of energy. The part that takes your half-formed thought and gives it weight, shape and voice. Right now on screen, you're looking at various videos created by the Leonardo community just to show off some of the amazing work people are doing. As an art and creative media educator, I see the shift right in front of me. Students who used to freeze when asked to make something are now trying, because AI has given them a glimpse of what their ideas might look like. It turns I can't into I could. It takes the edge off fear and replaces it with curiosity. Imagine it, a student takes a poem they've written and runs it through VO3, creating an entire visual world to match the words. Another uses AI music tools to score that world with sounds they didn't even know they loved. Another layers visual textures in Leonardo AI until it looks like a dream they once saw as a child. And suddenly, the room is full of possibility. But here's the part that keeps me awake at night. If the struggle disappears, do we lose something sacred? When the art is instant, does it still hold the same weight? If you're still with me right now, hit that like button. It tells me you want more of these deep dives, and it helps more artists find this conversation. Because every artist knows that the journey shapes the destination, the late nights, the failed sketches, the paintings that look better in your head than on the canvas, the riffs you practice until your hands ache, that grind, the hours and hours you never get back. That's where the human fingerprint lives. AI music is intoxicating. I've seen it suggest harmonies I'd never have found. I've heard it score a scene in under 60 seconds, but it doesn't remember why you bend one note a little too far because you're remembering someone. It doesn't know the feeling of holding onto a chord because you're not ready for it to end. It doesn't know what you meant to say but couldn't. And so I keep asking, is this enhancement or erosion? When the friction disappears, do we go deeper into our craft, or do we just move faster across the surface? The thing about tools is that they have no conscience. A hammer can build a home or shatter a window. A camera can tell the truth or twist it. AI is the same. It's not good, it's not bad, it's context. It's the hand that wields it. I think about music again, how some of the most haunting tracks in history came from limitations. From the wrong guitar strings, from a busted mic, from a beat machine that couldn't do what the artist wanted, so they made it do something else entirely. What happens though when there are no limitations left? Do we still find accidents worth keeping, or do we iron them out because the machine says it's better that way? And maybe this is why I'm cautious with my students. I want them to use AI, but I want them to understand what's lost if they never touch the clay themselves. I want them to wrestle with a stubborn line that won't curve the way they want. I want them to know the quiet frustration that comes before the breakthrough, because that's where the real art lives. Maybe the question isn't, will AI replace artists? Maybe it's, will artists replace the human in themselves? And that's the question I can't stop asking. In my teaching, I'll bring these tools in, but not like cheat codes, more like open doors. Here's what the machine can do, and I'll say now, what can you do that it can't? Because the process matters. The mistakes matter. The missteps that turn into something unexpected matter. That's the human. That's the part you can't program. So what do you think? If every image, every song, every film is possible in seconds, does that make the art more human or less? If anyone can type a sentence to create something beautiful, does that make you more free? Or does it make the struggle, the very thing that shaped you, obsolete? And if there are no limits, no barriers, no struggle, what's left that only you can make? Go ahead and drop your answer in the comments. I read them all, and I really want to hear from you. This is Mr. Pink with Monologues After Midnight. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you guys again soon. Good night.